Scripture portions of the day. Day 342.
Matthew 23, OANT. And when Yeshua spoke to the crowds, and with his disciples, and he said to them, the scribes and the Pharisees have sat on the throne of Moses. Everything, therefore, that they will tell you to observe, observe and do. But you should not do according to their works, for they are saying, and they are not doing. And they bind heavy burdens and place them on the shoulders of men, but they are not willing to touch them with their fingers. They do not all their works to be seen of the children of men, but they enlarge their phylacteries and they extend their blue fringes on their robes. And they love the first-class places of feasts and first-class seats in the synagogues, and the greetings in the marketplaces, and to be called rabbi by the people. But you shall not be called rabbi, for one is your rabbi, but you are all brothers. And you shall not call yourselves Father in the earth, for one is your Father, who is in heaven. And you will not be called leaders, because one is your leader, the Messiah. But he who is great among you will be your servant to you. Whoever will exalt himself will be humbled. Whoever will be humbled himself will be exalted. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, impostors, who consume the houses of widows with offerings of your making for long prayers. Because of this you will receive greater judgment. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, impostors, for you shut the kingdom of heaven before the children of men, for you are not entering, and those who are entering you do not permit to enter. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, impostors, for you travel around sea and land and make one convert, and when it has happened, you have made him doubly the son of Gehenna than you are. Woe to you, blind guides, for you say, whoever swears by the temple, it is nothing, but whoever swears by the gold of the temple is liable. Fools and blind men, which is greater, gold or the temple, which sanctifies the gold? And whoever swears by the altar is nothing, but whoever swears by the offering upon it, he is liable. Fools and blind men, which is greater, the gift of the altar that sanctifies the gift? Whoever swears therefore by the altar swears by it, and by everything that is upon it. Whoever swears by the temple swears by it, and by the one dwelling in it. Whoever swears by heaven swears by the throne of Jehovah, and by him who sits upon it. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, impostors, for you tithe mint, and dill, and cumin, and you forsake the weighty matters, things of the law, justice, mercy, and faith. It is necessary for you to do these things, and you should not forsake them. Blind guides, who strain out gnats and swallow camels. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, impostors, who wash the outside of the cup and of the dish, but within are full of plunder and evil. Blind Pharisees, wash first the inside of the cup and dish, that their outside may be clean also. Woe to you, scribes, Pharisees, impostors, who are like white tombs, which from the outside appear lovely, but from within are full of bones of dead and all corruption. So also from the outside appear the children of men as righteous, and from within are filled with evil and hypocrisy. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, impostors, who build the tombs of the prophets and adorn the tombs of the righteous. And you say, if we had been in the days of our forefathers, we would have not taken with them in the blood of the prophets. Therefore you testify against yourselves that you are the children of those who murdered the prophets. So fulfill the standard of your forefathers. Snakes, offspring of vipers, how will you escape from the judgment of Gehenna? Because of this, behold, I am sending you prophets and wise men and scribes. Some of them you will murder, and you will crucify. Some of them you will scourge in your synagogues, and you will persecute them from city to city, so that all the blood of the righteous may come upon you that has been shed upon the earth, from the blood of righteous Abel, even to the blood of Zechariah, the son of Bachariah, whom you have murdered in the midst of the temple and the altar. Amen, I say to you, all these things will come upon this generation. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you that murder the prophets and stone those who were sent to it, how many times I have desired to gather your children, as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, and you were not willing. Behold, the house is left to you desolate. For I say to you that you will not see me now, until you say, Blessed is he who comes in the name of Elohim.
Deuteronomy 31, Septuagint. And Moses finished speaking all these words to all the children of Israel, and said to them, I am this day 120 years old. I shall not be able to any longer come in or go out. And Elohim said to me, Thou shalt not go over this Jordan. Elohim thy Yehovah, who goes before thee, he shall destroy these nations before thee, and thou shalt inherit them. And it shall be Joshua that goes before thy face, as Elohim has spoken. And Elohim thy Yehovah shall do to them as he did to Sihon and Og and the 2 kings of the Amorites, who were beyond Jordan, and to their land, as he destroyed them. And Elohim has delivered them to you, and ye shall do to them as I charge you. Be courageous and strong, fear not, neither be cowardly, neither be afraid before them. For it is Elohim Yehovah that advances you in the midst of you. Neither will he lay any means forsake you, nor desert thee. And Moses called Joshua, and said to him before all Israel, Be courageous and strong, for thou shalt go in before this people into the land which Elohim swore to your fathers to give to them, and thou shalt give it unto them for inheritance. And Elohim that goes with thee shall not forsake thee, nor abandon thee, nor fear not, neither be afraid. And Moses wrote the words of this law in a book, and gave it to the priests, the son of Levi, who bear the ark of the covenant of Elohim, and to the elders of the sons of Israel. And Moses charged them in that day, saying, After 7 years, in the time of the year of release, in the Feast of Tabernacles, when all Israel come together to appear before Elohim Yehovah, in the place in which Jehovah shall choose, ye shall read this law before all Israel in their ears, having assembled the people, the men, and the women, and the children, and the stranger that is in your cities, that they may hear, and that they may learn to fear Jehovah your Elohim, and they shall hearken to all the words of this law. And their sons who have not known shall hear, and shall learn to fear Elohim, Jehovah thy Elohim, all the days that they live upon the land, in which they go over Jordan to inherit it. And Jehovah said to Moses, Behold, the days of death are at hand. Call Joshua, and stand ye by the doors of the tabernacle of testimony, and I will give him a charge. And Moses and Joshua went to the tabernacle of testimony, and stood by the door of tabernacle of testimony. And Jehovah descended in a cloud, and stood by the doors of the tabernacle of testimony. And the pillar of the cloud stood by the doors of the tabernacle of testimony. And Jehovah said to Moses, Behold, thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, and this people will arise, and go whoring after strange gods of the land, into which they are entering, and they will forsake me, and break my covenant which I made with thee. And I will be very angry with them in that day, and will leave them, and turn my face away from them, and they shall be devoured, and many evils and afflictions shall come upon them. And they shall say in that day, Because Jehovah my Elohim is not with me, these evils have come upon me. And I will surely turn away my face from them in that day, because of all of the evil doings in which they have done, because they turn aside after strange gods. Now write the words of this song, and teach it to the children of Israel. You shall put it in their mouth, that this song may witness for me among the children of Israel to their face. For I will bring them into the good land, which I swore to their fathers, to give to them a land flowing in milk and honey, and they shall eat and be filled, and satisfy themselves. They will turn aside after other gods, and serve them, and they will provoke me, break my covenant. And this song shall stand up to witness against them. And they shall not forget it out of their mouths, and out of their mouths of their seed, for I know their wickedness, what they are doing here in this day, before I have brought them into the good land, which I swore to their fathers. And Moses wrote this song in that day, and taught it to the children of Israel. And he charged Joshua, and said, Be courageous and strong, for thou shalt bring the sons of Israel into the land, which Jehovah swore to them, and he shall be with thee. And when Moses finished writing all the words of this law in the book, even to the end, then he charged the Levites to bear the ark of the covenant of Jehovah, saying, Take the book of this law, ye shall put it inside of the ark of the covenant of Jehovah your Elohim, and it shall be there among you for a testimony. For I know your provocation, and thy stiff neck. For yet, during my life, with you, at this day, you have been provoking in your conduct towards Elohim. How shall ye also be so after my death? Gather together to me the heads of your tribes, and the elders, and your judges, and your officers, and I may speak in their ears all the words, and I call both heaven and earth to witness against them. For I know after my death you will utterly transgress, and turn aside out of the way which I have commanded you, and evil shall come upon you in the latter days, because you will do evil before Jehovah, to provoke him to anger by the works of your hands. And Moses spoke these words of the song even to the end in the ears of the whole assembly.
Ezra 1, Septuagint. Now in the first year of Cyrus king of Persians, that the word of Elohim by the mouth of Jeremiah might be fulfilled, Elohim stirred up the spirit of Cyrus king of the Persians, and he issued a proclamation through all his kingdom, and that it is written, saying, Thus saith Cyrus king of the Persians, Jehovah Elohim of heavens has given me all the kingdoms of the earth, and he has given me a charge to build him a house in Jerusalem, that is in Judea. Who is there among you of all his people? For his Elohim shall be with him, and he shall go up to Jerusalem, that is in Judea, and let him build the house of Elohim of Israel. He is Elohim, that is in Jerusalem. And let every Jew that is left go from every place where he sojourns, and the men of this place shall help him with silver, gold, goods, camel, together with the voluntary offerings of the house of Elohim that is in Jerusalem. Then the chief of the families of Judah and Benjamin arose, and the priests and the Levites, all whose spirit Jehovah stirred up to go to build the house of Jehovah that is in Jerusalem. All that were round about strengthened their hands with vessels of silver, with gold, with goods, with camel, with presents, besides the voluntary offerings. And King Cyrus brought out the vessels of the house of Jehovah, which Nebuchadnezzar had brought from Jerusalem, and put it in the house of his God. And Cyrus king of the Persians brought out by the hand of Mithridates the treasure, and he numbered them to Sesabarazar, the chief man of Judah. And this is in their number 30 gold basins, 1,000 silver basins, 29 charges, 30 gold goblets, and 410 double vessels of silver, and 1,000 of other vessels. All the gold and silver vessels, which were 5,400, even all that went up with Sesabarsar from the place of transportation from Babylon to Jerusalem. Ezra 2, Septuagint. And these are the people of the land that went up, and the number of prisoners whom were removed from Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon carried away to Babylon. And they returned to Judah and Jerusalem, every man to his city. Who came from Zerubbabel, Yeshua, Nehemiah, Zarasias, and Elias, and Marchidias, Abalasan, Masphar, and Baguai, and Remium, and Baanah. The number of the people of Israel, the children of Pharez, 2,172. Children of Saphiatiah, 372. The children of Arez, 775. The children of Phath Moab, belonging to the sons of Jesu and Joab, 2,812. The children of Elam, 1,254. The children of Zethiah, 945. The children of Zakua, 760. The children of Banui, 642. The children of Babai, 623. The children of Asgad, 1,222. The children of Adonikam, 666. The children of Bagu, 2,056. The children of Adon, 454. The children of Ater, the son of Zacchaeus, 98. The children of Basu, 323. The children of Dora, 112. The children of Asum, 223. The children of Gabber, 95. The children of Beth-elim, 123. The children of Netophah, 56. The children of Anathoth, 128. The children of Asmoth, 43. The children of Kariah, Thaiarim, Kaparira, and Beth Beroth, 743. Children of Ramah and of Gabaa, 621. The men of Machmas, 122. The men of Baithiel and Ai, 423. The children of Nabu, 52. The children of Maggibis, 156. The children of Elamar, 1,254. The children of Elam, 320. The children of Loda-Adai and Ono, 725. The children of Jericho, 345. The children of Sinaa, 3,630. And the priests and the son of Jeduah, belonging to the house of Jesus, were 973. Children of Emer, 1,052. The children of Pharsur, 1,247. The children of Arim, 1,007. And the Levites, the son of Jesse, Adamiel, belonging to the son of Adduai, 74. The son of Asaph, singers, 128. The children of porters, the children of Salom, children of Ater, the children of Telaman, the children of Akub, the children of Atita, the children of Sobai, in all 199. The Nathanim, the children of Suthia, the children of Asphah, the children of Tebaoth, the sons of Kadez, the children of Siah, the children of Phadon, the children of Abano, the children of Agba, the children of Akub, the children of Agba, the children of Salami, the children of Anan, the children of Gedel, the children of Gaar, the children of Raiah, the children of Razon, the children of Nekoda, the children of Gezem, the children of Azo, the children of Phase, the children of Basai, the children of Asina, the children of Muonim, the children of Nephusim, the children of Bakub, and the children of Akufah, the children of Arur, the children of Nasaloth, the children of Naadah, the children of Arsa, the children of Barkos, the children of Sisera, the children of Thema, the children of Nasti, the children of Atufah, the children of the servants of Solomon, the children of Attai, the children of Sephara, the children of Faduara, the children of Jeelah, the children of Darkon, the children of Geddel, the children of Saphatia, the children of Atil, the children of Phakkeretha, the children of Asboim, the children of Emil, all the Nephilim, and
And the sons of Abdesalemah were 392. And these are they that went up from Thelemech, Theresa, Cherub, Hidan, Emer, and they were not able to tell the house of their fathers and their seed, whether they were of Israel. The children of Delaiah, and the children of Bua, the children of Tobias, the children of Nekoda, 652, and the children of the priests, the children of Abiah, the children of Akuz, the children of Bezaleli, who took a wife and the daughters of Bezaleli and the Galaadite, and was called by their name. These sought the genealogy as though they had been reckoned, but they were not found, and they were removed, as polluted from the priesthood. And the Ethersiatha told them that they should not eat of the most holy things, until a priest would arise with lights and perfections. And all the congregation together were about 42,360, besides their men servants and maidservants, and these were 7,337. Among these were 200 singing men and singing women. Their horses were 736, their mules 245, their camels 235, their asses 6,720. Some of the chiefs of the family, when they went into the house of Elohim that was in Jerusalem, they ordered willingly the houses of Jehovah to establish it on its prepared place. According to the power they gave into the treasury, the works of pure gold, 61,000 pieces, 5,000 pounds of silver, 100 priests' garments. So the priests and the Levites and some of the people, and the singers, and the porters, and the Nethilim dwelt in their cities, and all of Israel in their cities. Proverbs 25, Septuagint. And these are the miscellaneous instructions of Solomon, which the friends of Ezekias, the king of Judah, copied out. The glory of Jehovah conceals a matter, but the glory of kings honors business. Heaven is high, and earth is deep, and the king's heart is unsearchable. Beat the drossy silver, and it shall be made entirely pure. Slay the ungodly before the king, and his throne shall prosper in righteousness. Be not boastful in the presence of the king, and remain not in the place of princes. For it is better for thee if he should have said, Come up to me, than the one who should humble thee in the presence of the prince. Speak of that which thine eyes have seen. Get not suddenly into a quarrel, lest thou repeat at last. Whenever thy friend shall reproach thee, retreat backwards, despise him not. Lest thy friend continue to reproach thee, so thy quarrel and enmity shall not depart, but shall be to thee like death. Favor and friendship set a man free, which do thou keep for thyself, lest thou be made liable to reproach, but take heed for thy ways peaceably. As a golden apple in a necklace of sardius, so is it to speak to a wise word. In the ear-ring of gold and precious sardius is also set, so is a wise word to an obedient ear. As a fall of snow in the time of harvest is good against heat, so a faithful messenger refreshes those who send him, and he helps the souls of his employers. As winds and clouds and rains are most evident objects, so is he that boasts of a false gift. In long suffering is prosperity of kings, and a soft tongue breaks the bone. Having found honey, eat only that is enough, lest haply thou be filled and vomited up. Enter sparingly into the friend's house, lest he be satiated with thy company, and hate thee. As a club and a dagger, and a pointed arrow, so also is a man who bears falsely witness against him, for his friend. The way of the wicked and the foot of the transgressor shall perish in the evil day. As vinegar is bad for a sore, so trouble befalls the body, afflicts the heart. As a moth is in the garment, and the worm in wood, so the grief of man shall turn the heat. In thine enemy's hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For those sowing For so doing thou shalt heap coals of fire upon his head, and the Elohim shall reward thee with good. The north wind raises clouds, so an imprudent face provokes the tongue. It is better to dwell on a corner roof than with a railing woman in an open house. As cold water is agreeable to the thirsty soul, so is a good message from the land far off. As if one should stop a well and corrupt a spring of water, so it is unnecessary for a righteous man to fall before an ungodly man. It is good to eat much honey, but it is right to honor venerable sayings. As the cities whose walls are broken down, which is unfortified, so is a man who does anything without counsel.